Hello everyone, and welcome back to TV Day's Drama Digest, the channel where we dive deep into the juicy drama and intense storylines that keep us hooked every day. Today, we're tackling a question that has been lingering in the air for weeks, months even, the moment we've all been waiting for in days of our lives. When will EJ wake up from his coma? And what will he reveal about the shocking shooting that left him fighting for his life? More importantly, why might he choose not to reveal the identity of the shooter, even if he remembers exactly who did it? Is he keeping secrets, or is there more to this story than meets the eye? Let's explore the many twists and turns that this plot could take and examine how EJ's return could dramatically impact not only his life, but the lives of everyone around him. As loyal viewers of Days of Our Lives know all too well, the dramatic arc surrounding EJ's coma has been one of the most intense and suspenseful storylines in recent memory. EJ was shot in a brutal attack that nearly killed him, and ever since, he has been lying unconscious in a medically induced coma, his fate hanging in the balance. His condition has been unstable, and the identity of the shooter remains a mystery. This has left fans and characters alike on edge, wondering not only who pulled the trigger, but whether or not EJ will survive long enough to tell the truth. The mystery surrounding the shooting has led to countless theories and speculations among the people of Salem, and the question everyone is asking now is, when EJ wakes up, will he remember the identity of the shooter? Or will his memory be too fractured for him to provide any answers? The possibilities are endless, and that's what makes this storyline so incredibly captivating. We've seen this type of dramatic amnesia plot before in Days of Our Lives, where characters suffer from memory loss after traumatic events. It's a classic soap opera twist, but it's also an incredibly effective way to create suspense and keep the audience guessing. The mystery of amnesia. Will EJ remember who shot him? If we take a closer look at EJ's situation, there are several potential directions this story could go. One possibility is that EJ will wake up from his coma only to find that his memories of the shooting are a complete blur. This is something that's happened countless times in soap operas, where characters endure traumatic events and suffer from amnesia. In EJ's case, the trauma of being shot could have caused his brain to block out the details of what happened that fateful night. Imagine the scene. EJ's eyes flutter open, and for a brief moment, he's disoriented. His surroundings are unfamiliar, and his mind is clouded by the fog of unconsciousness. The faces of his loved ones, his family, his friends, blur in and out of focus as he struggles to recall what happened to him. He knows something terrible has happened, but the details remain elusive. His memory is fragmented, like a shattered mirror, and each piece of the puzzle is difficult to fit together. In this state, how can EJ be expected to remember who shot him? Could he even recognize the person responsible if his mind has blocked it out? This creates an emotional roller coaster for EJ and for everyone around him. His family and friends desperately want him to remember the truth, but if his memory is too damaged, they may have to start over, reinvestigating the shooting from the beginning. However, memory loss doesn't always work in a neat and predictable way. Even if EJ's memories of the shooting are hazy, it's possible that fragments of the past will begin to resurface. These flashes of memory could lead EJ to remember certain details, a person's face, a voice, or a specific moment, but these memories may be incomplete. This could cause him to make mistakes in his recollections. Imagine the tension building as EJ accuses someone of the crime based on a half-remembered conversation or a shadowy figure from his past. What if he wrongly accuses someone innocent, leading to further chaos and heartache in Salem? The mistaken identity drama could set off a series of events that tear apart friendships, family bonds, and alliances. This scenario could lead to a roller coaster of emotions as the people of Salem scramble to clear their names and prove their innocence. The shocking twist. Does EJ know the shooter and choose to stay silent? But there's another layer to this story, one that could take the drama to an entirely new level. What if EJ wakes up from his coma and remembers exactly who shot him, but chooses not to reveal the identity of the perpetrator? What if, after everything he's been through, EJ decides to remain silent and keep the truth hidden? This would be a bold and unexpected move for a character like EJ, and it could change the course of the entire show. Why would EJ choose to remain silent? What is his motivation? There are several possible reasons why he might decide to keep his knowledge of the shooter's identity a secret. For one, EJ could be protecting someone close to him, someone he believes is innocent but might be wrongly accused if the truth comes out. Maybe he feels that revealing the shooter would tear apart his family or destroy someone's reputation. He could be trying to shield someone from the consequences of their actions, even if it means taking the blame on himself. This would add a complex layer of moral ambiguity to EJ's character. Is he doing this out of love, loyalty, or guilt? Alternatively, there's the possibility that EJ could be playing a more strategic game. What if he knows exactly who the shooter is, but he chooses to remain silent for his own personal reasons? Perhaps he has plans for revenge, and he knows that keeping the truth hidden will give him the power to manipulate the situation to his advantage. EJ is a man who has never been afraid to play the long game, and this could be one of his most calculated moves yet. If he withholds the truth about the shooter's identity, he could force others into a corner, manipulating them into doing his bidding. The people of Salem would be left to wonder if EJ is truly the victim or if he's playing them all for fools. The ultimate betrayal, EJ points the finger at someone else, but there's one final, chilling possibility. What if EJ knows exactly who shot him, and instead of keeping it a secret, he intentionally points the finger at someone else? This could be the ultimate act of betrayal, as EJ turns the tables and accuses an innocent person of the crime. It's a classic soap opera twist that would leave viewers gasping in shock. Why would EJ do this? The answer could lie in his desire for revenge or in his need to eliminate a threat. EJ is a master manipulator, and if he wants to destroy someone, framing them for the shooting could be the perfect way to do it. Imagine the fallout as the innocent person is dragged into the investigation, their life turned upside down as they try to prove their innocence. Meanwhile, EJ sits back, enjoying the chaos he's caused, knowing that he has the power to control the narrative. This twist would create tension and conflict that ripples throughout Salem, as friends and family members are torn apart by the false accusations. The emotional toll on EJ's family and friends, no matter what direction the story takes. One thing is certain, EJ's recovery will have an emotional toll on everyone around him. His family, his friends, and even his enemies will be watching closely to see how the situation unfolds. The people who care about EJ will be desperate for answers, and they will do whatever it takes to help him remember the truth. However, this could also lead to further mistrust and tension as they wonder whether EJ is hiding something or playing them all for fools. The emotional stakes are incredibly high in this storyline. Will EJ's loved ones rally around him as he recovers, offering him the support and care he needs? Or will they begin to doubt him, questioning his motives and his honesty? Could the people closest to him turn on him, believing that he knows more than he's letting on? Whatever happens, the emotional drama surrounding EJ's awakening will create an emotional roller coaster for everyone involved. The town of Salem in turmoil, and let's not forget the impact that EJ's situation will have on the wider community of Salem. This town is filled with secrets, lies, and betrayals, and the revelation of the shooter's identity, or the withholding of it, could send shockwaves throughout the entire town. The power dynamics will shift, relationships will be tested, and the fragile peace that has existed in Salem could be shattered. No matter what happens when EJ wakes up, one thing is certain: the drama is far from over. The truth may come out, or it may remain buried. But either way, the impact of this storyline will be felt for a long time to come. The stakes are higher than ever, and the people of Salem are about to find themselves caught in a web of lies, deceit, and betrayal that will leave everyone questioning who they can really trust. Final thoughts. What will happen when EJ wakes up? So, what do you think will happen when EJ wakes up from his coma? Will he remember everything and expose the shooter for all to hear? Or will he keep us all guessing, manipulating the people around him for his own purposes? Will he reveal the truth, or will he stay silent, keeping the dark secret of the shooter's identity to himself? One thing is for sure, whatever happens next, it will be a twist we never saw coming, and the drama will only continue to grow. Days of Our Lives has a way of taking the most unexpected turns, and we can't wait to see how this particular storyline unfolds. We hope you enjoyed it and look forward to sharing more with you in the future. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe TV Days Drama Digest for more updates on Days of Our Lives.